Magandang araw mga classmate. Ang pag-uusapan natin sa araw na ito ay ang tinatawag na arithmetic series. Ano nga ba ang arithmetic series? When we say arithmetic series, this refers to the sum of all the terms of arithmetic sequence. So meaning to say, if you are given a specific sequence and you're asked to find the sum, we call that as arithmetic series. So paano nga ba kinukuha ang sum ng isang arithmetic series kung saan meron siyang indefinite or definite number of terms? For that, we have to use the formula S sub n equals n over 2 times quantity of 2a sub 1 plus quantity of n minus 1 times the common difference. So this formula will be a great help for us to find the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. So paano ba ginagamit yung formula? So let's try to answer several problems. So this time, let's say we're asked to find the sum of the integers from 1 to 100. So kung kukunin natin ang sum ng integers mula 1 hanggang 100 at wala tayong formula at imamanual natin, so napakahirap kunin considering na merong 100 terms mula 1 hanggang 100. But using the formula, we can come up with the sum in the most easiest way. But before we use the formula, let us identify first the important details from the problem, such as the first term. So from the problem, we can identify the first term, which is 1. We can also identify the common difference. Our common difference is also 1. And the number of terms, which is equal to 100. Okay. So, i-substitute natin sa formula. So, we'll have S, or the sum of the 100 terms, equals to 100 all over 2 multiplied to 2 times the first term plus, this is n, so we have 100 minus 1 times the common difference of 1. So let's simplify one by one. So 100 divided by 2 can be simplified. So that is equivalent to 50. And then let's proceed inside the bracket. So we have 2 times 1. So that is 2. Plus 100 minus 1 is 99. Times 1, still we have 99. And then add the terms inside the bracket. We have 2 plus 99 is 101. And then multiply 50 by 101. So the answer is 5,050. So for the first problem, our answer is 5,050. Meaning, kapag kinuha natin ang sum ng integers mula 1 hanggang 100, so that will sum up to 5,050. So let's consider another example or problem. So this time, meron tayong sequence na given such as 7, 14, 21. And then we are asked to find the sum of the first 20 terms of the said arithmetic sequence. So just like what we did in the first example, so let us identify our first term. From the sequence, we have 7. Common difference is 7. And then, Rn, or the number of terms na kailangan nating i-add, ay 20. Okay, so again, using the formula, we have S sub 20 equals 20 over 10, 20 over 2 times 2a sub 1, our a sub 1 is 7, plus quantity of n, 20 minus 1, times common difference of 7. So, ganun ulit. 20 divided by 2 is 10. And then, terms inside the bracket can be simplified. We have 14 when we multiply 2 and 7, plus 20 minus 1 is 19 times 7 is equal to 133. So, let's add 14 and 133. So, that is equivalent to 147. For the last step, 10 multiplied by 147. So, that is equivalent to 1,470. So, meaning to say, again, when we find the sum of the sequence 7, 14, 21, and so on, if we're going to get the sum of the first 20 terms, so that will sum up to 1,470. So, ganun lang kadali gamitin yung ating formula. So, let's have our last problem. So, this time, unlike the first two problem, we cannot use directly the formula. So, mamaya malalaman natin kung paano. Okay, so let's analyze the problem. Sabi, we have to find the sum of all the even numbers between 3 and 101. So, this type of problem is somehow tricky. Ito yung madalas or mostly yung ating ibang kaklase ay nagkakamali. So, i-analyze nating mabuti. So, in this case, ang ating magiging first term ay, since ang i-add natin ay lahat ng even number sa pagitan ng 3 at 101, so ang unang even number sa pagitan nila ay 4. So, ang 4 ang ating magiging first term. And then, ang common difference natin ay madali rin nating makikita. Kasi we all know that even numbers can be found out by adding positive 2 to its preceding term. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating common difference is 2. Okay, so last detail is Rn. Question, so do you have an idea kung ilang even number meron sa pagitan ng 3 at ng 101? So the answer is still questionable pa rin. Kasi hindi natin alam kung ilang even number sa pagitan ng 3 at ng 101. So in this case, so bago natin gamitin yung formula ng arithmetic series, we have to find out first what is the value of n o ilang even number sa pagitan ng 3 at ng 101. So, para malaman natin kung ano yung n, so balikan natin yung formula ng ating arithmetic sequence. So, we have a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So, ito yung una nating naging lesson about arithmetic sequence. So, the terms or terms in the formula can be replaced kung ano yung data na meron tayo. So, ang a sub n, so let's consider the last term from the problem. So, ano yung huling even number na meron sa pagitan ng 3 at 101? So, yun ay walang iba kundi 100. So, alamin natin ngayon yung 100 kung pang ilan siya. So, alam natin na ang first term ay 4. At ang ating n ay still missing pa rin. Ang common difference natin ay 2. Okay, so let's simplify the terms. On the right side of the equation, we have 100. equals 4. So distribute 2 to n minus 1. N minus 1, we have 2n minus 2. So if you will notice on the right side, we can combine 4 and negative 2. So doing that, we have 100 equals 4 plus negative 2 is positive 2 plus 2n. So applying the additive inverse property, so we can add negative to both sides. Sa ibang classmate natin, ang tawag nila rito is transpose. But technically, katulad nung nabanggit ko sa ating mga previous lesson, so let's use the technical term or the mathematical properties involved in solving several equations. So 2 plus negative 2, so this will be cancelled. We have 1 plus negative 2, we have 98 equals 2n. So our last step, to find the value of n, divide both sides by 2. So this will be cancelled. So ang ating n is the answer to 98 divided by 2, so that is 49. So meaning to say, balikan natin yung problem. Sa pagitan ng 3 at ng 101, kung bibilangin natin ang even numbers, meron tayong 49. So, kompleto na yung details para masagot natin yung third problem. So, in this case, so let's try to solve for the sum. We have S sub n, this time this is 49, equals to 49 over 2 times the quantity of 2, a sub 1 is 4, plus 49 minus 1 times the common difference, which is 2. So, unlike the first two example, so wag na muna natin galawin yung 49 over 2 kasi this will give us a decimal number. So, 2 times 4 is 8, plus 49 minus 1 is 48. 48 times 2 is 96. Still, kopyahin natin yung 49 over 2. 8 plus 96 is 104. So, ito yung reason bakit hindi na muna natin dapat isimplify si 49 over 2. Kasi baka sa dulo, pwede nating mas mapadali yung ating solution. So, 104, pwede nating i-cancel by dividing it by 2. So, 104 divided by 2 is equal to 52. So, now we have 49 times 52. So when we get the product of 49 and 52, so that would sum up to 2,548. So in this case, our final answer is 2,548. So that's it.